Now is when we are really going to start proving whether a quadrilateral is a parallelogram on a coordinate plane. So I'm going to show you some properties that we're probably going to use the most. This first one, show that both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That's going to be an important one. For that, we would use slope. To show parallel, we always use slope. We're also going to use the second one quite a bit. Show that both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. That one would use distance. We're not really going to show that opposite angles are congruent. That one would be just a little bit tougher. We could do it, but it would make it a little bit harder. We're going to do the next one though, where we show that that the diagonals bisect each other. That is going to use midpoint. That one's probably my favorite because you'd only have to do 2 midpoint formulas, whereas slope and distance you would have to use 4. You could even do the last one, show that a pair of opposite sides is both parallel and congruent. And if you'd want to do that, you would need both distance and slope on this one. So I've got 3 examples. I'm going to do all 3. I'll probably split it up into multiple videos, but I do have 3 problems that I would like to show. So graph the quadrilateral. I did that for us so we could spend just a little bit less time. KLMN with the vertices located there. Determine whether it is a quadrilateral, or determine whether the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. And then it wants to justify our answer using the slope formula. Well, if I want to use the slope formula, I'm trying to show that opposite sides are parallel. All right, so we're going to find the slope of all 4 sides, which means I need to find the slope of KL, LM, MN, and KN. Your slope formula looks like this, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'll do one slope, and then I'll just list out what the rest of them are. So for KL, I'm going to go 4 minus 3 over 8 minus 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. 8 minus 2 is 6. For LM, that slope is going to be a positive 6. MN comes out to 1/6. And KN is going to come out to 6. Notice how the opposite sides have the same slope. LM was 6 and KN is 6. MN is 1/6 and KL is 1/6. So yes, this is a parallelogram. I do want you to explain your reasoning. Based on the formula that you use, we use slope, which means that opposite sides are parallel. That was the property that you used and showed.